So this month has been a little rough for me. It's still just 24th, so we still have 6 days left in the month. I really wanted to film a lot this month, and I haven't been filming. I have not been filming this month. And it's time for me to just move forward and to stop allowing myself to wallow in this negative state of mind that I've been in. It hasn't been all negative. There's been amazing things so far about our move. There are things that I deeply love and appreciate about our move so far, and yet I just feel down. I feel tired and lethargic and down. I just feel really down, and I want to share a few things with you guys. I want to do a weigh-in update, and I don't want this video to be very long, so let's just get right into it. This month has just sucked in some regards. I feel like there's so much for me to be so grateful for, and I'll be sharing more about the things that I am grateful for these things. And I feel disappointed that I'm not more excited. I really had this expectation that I was gonna move and all the stresses were gonna like evaporate, and I was just gonna have this surge of energy, of excitement from moving, and I haven't had that yet. And so I've kind of just been beating myself up pretty hard about certain things, and I think that is significantly compounded by the biggest thing, and that is that I really want to be a mom. Since I've been on my weight loss journey, I would say I got pretty regular, and then I got sick, and then my period wasn't as regular, but then I've been very regular every single month since February, March, which may not sound like a long time to you, but for me, like, it's pretty with PCOS and stuff. To be regular like I've been has been very good. Well, I was late, and at first I was like, it's stress, I'll start tomorrow. And then I was like, it's stress, I'll start tomorrow. And more and more and more and more time went on. Even like right before I filmed my 1 month update video, I was having cramps, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna start my period, and it was just gonna be like a few days late. Well, when it got to be like the 20th of June, and I still hadn't started my period, and last month's period was very light, I was like, maybe I'm pregnant, maybe. And then I was like, no, you're not. I kept kind of in the back of my mind thinking that that's a possibility. And I've learned at this point to not get excited about those sort of things. But when it got so late in the month, I was like, maybe. And so I went and bought some tests. And I always start my period, like, I'll buy tests, I'll take the test, and then I'll start my period. And so I don't buy pregnancy tests so often anymore. And buying the pregnancy test, I feel like the moments of waiting, the possibility, like the hope, it all like comes flooding in, and I get so excited and scared. And then there's that voice that's like, you're not gonna be pregnant, it's okay. Like, you're not gonna be pregnant, so don't get excited, don't get your hopes up. Like, you're not gonna be pregnant. It's gonna be okay that you're not pregnant. Like, calm down. But then there's that side of me that's just so happy about the possibility. And I haven't taken a pregnancy test. I didn't take a pregnancy test the entire time I was in Missouri, I don't think. So I'm out of practice. I'm out of practice. And so I took the pregnancy test, and I just knew I was going to be pregnant for some reason, and then I wasn't. And it just sucks. And then true to form, my body, I started my period like the next day, so. And then having these big life moments, like the move and stuff, and not being happier, it's frustrating. It's frustrating. It's just frustrating. So I've been dealing with that, and I feel like most of the month I was still powering through. So I have not started phase 1 yet of 75 hard. Every time I start, it's the visualization part. So with phase 1 and 75 hard, it's not 75 hard, it's the live hard, and 75 hard is like part 1, and then you do phase 1, which is like part 2. You have to do this 10-minute visualization thing, and it is the hardest thing for me to do. It's also, I think I'm doing it wrong. Like, so what I've been visualizing is like what I want my life to be like, you know, and that involves having kids. I'm messing up the visualization, I think, because I am visualizing the future, and a lot of the parts that I'm visualizing about the future are kind of out of my control. There are parts of it that are within my control, but I can't just put a baby in my own belly, you know? So my point was that I think maybe it will be helpful for me, because I keep restarting this. Every day I'm like, I'm gonna do it, and then at some point in the day I'm like, I'm not doing the visualization. That's what happens. I think what I need to do is just visualize tomorrow. I don't know, I was thinking about this last night, and I was like, if I just visualize like the next day, instead of trying to visualize like how good success feels like at life, which, I mean, what even is that? What is even success in life? Yeah, so I think that's gonna help. I think that's gonna help with that a little, so. So the weigh-in Wednesday portion, we'll just move on. I have been thinking, so my initial plan way back was that I was going to get a couple weeks ahead and it was going to make everything easier. I don't know that that's going to be the case, and that doesn't really work for me right now. So we're just fast forwarding. This month has been a roller coaster. Ever since we got the scales, I've been weighing, but it's like I have a range of about 300, a little less than 300, to a little over 304 pounds. And I've been weighing every day, which is probably dumb. But every day I'm bouncing, every single day. Even if I don't change things in the day, I'm still bouncing. And yeah, I think the solution, of course, is going to be in a huge part tracking, specifically by writing down and potentially measuring things out again, which I did not want to do. And I haven't been able to find my food scale, so I was just going to do repeat meals. Like I was going to measure everything out and then just eat the same things, but I haven't found my food scale. I don't think it made it to us here, so I need to buy a new one, which is not a big deal. That isn't something that should take me so long to decide to do, and it's not that big of an expenditure, so I should just get one. But I'm like, but what if I find it? I don't want to do that. And just kind of in this funk. It just sucks. I just feel in a way that's not super happy right now, and I don't feel like myself, and it sucks. And I need to just get active. The hubs has had some time off, and we need to go do something. We need to go do something fun, and I need to try and get over myself a little bit, you know? I need to get over myself a little bit, and I need to get a food scale, and I need to do the things that I know will lead to weight loss. I have been dragging my feet. I need to do, because I like wanted to get back down. I wanted to get like my weight to go back down, and then I was gonna do a bod pod. But I need to go ahead and do metabolic testing and a bod pod. Those things are available to me through my husband being in the military. And even if they aren't the most expensive tests ever. I think it's because I've been looking up how to schedule that stuff on Base, but on Insta, you know how everything spies on you these days. On Instagram, it was pulling up that there's like a mail order thing, which I think I'm just gonna go in and get it done. but do some metabolic testing, see what my actual rate is. I know I've shared with you guys before my history of extreme dieting, like, so I know my resting metabolic rate is probably a lot lower than what I want to think it is, and I think knowing for sure what that rate is going to help. And my goal is by next Wednesday, so 1 week from now, that I will be making a video and I will be sharing that I've scheduled it, at least that I've scheduled. That's what I need to do. I need to schedule with the fertility stuff and then other things that have gone on in my life and stuff. I really wanted to get into some therapy, and would you know, it's like the hardest thing to schedule, to get in with a therapist. Like, it's almost impossible. I have called so many places. I think I'm gonna have to go outside of where we live, like in neighboring cities or something, and try and get something scheduled. I don't know. It's an interesting thing. There is therapy available, but they want to do it online, and I don't want to do therapy online. Like, I want to do it in person. I want to talk to the person and look in their face while they're looking in my face in person. That's what I want. And so it's hard to not, I know I've been all over the place in this video. It's hard to not feel really bad about myself when we can't get pregnant. And the weight contributes a lot to that. And so then I have this battle. I'm like, well, you should just like crash diet and try and get this weight off really fast. Like, you need to just get this weight off really fast. You need to get it off a lot faster than you have. And then the fact that I know I've done that in the past and I've kept it off and then I gained all of the weight back, having that looming, like, I feel so secure with the weight loss that I've had. I even feel secure in, it's rough having this little roller coaster that I'm having right now and not really seeing not seeing any weight loss. That's very frustrating. But the security that I have in knowing that I'm not gaining weight back, like, I am not going back to where I came from. Like, I'm not. We have moved. The great stressors are over and I'm stable. Like, I mean, there's some daily fluctuations, but big picture, I'm pretty stable weight-wise and habit-wise. Like, getting back into daily walks, walking the dogs, working out has all been very seamless and good for me. Happy parts of my days are usually walking the dogs at night, when we only walk them at night because it's so hot here. Going for walks by the many different little lakes and stuff around here. And then, yeah, just spending time with my husband. Like, we've been going to yoga, and these things light me up. They like make my life better. And it was so easy for me to continue those. And just the non-scale victories that I see every single day, like in my capabilities. I am so grateful for all of these things that I've done and for the stability in them. And what I mean is, when I've lost weight before, I focused all of the positive change was solely on the extreme weight loss. When the extreme weight, like, I need to lose an extreme amount of weight, but doing it at a rapid pace isn't healthy, and I know it's not. And yeah, I feel like I'm at an impasse here. I gotta make some choices. I've gotta I've really gotta shake things up. And I've gotta focus a little bit more on weight loss. More than I have. But not so much that it takes over and it is my life. So, and I don't know if those of you who may be like me, I have this like all or nothing extreme personality. And so it's so easy for me to slip into like this all consuming mindset for like weight loss or things in general. And doing that is not healthy because it doesn't stay. Like, I don't hyper focus like that forever. And it's just a struggle. It's a struggle because I want to push into that because I know I need to get the weight off. But then I don't want to because I don't want to trip up my process. I don't want to trip up the good things that have happened. But now that I'm plateauing, like, I know I need to do something. Like, something more extreme needs to happen in order for me to push past and stop doing this tiny little kiddie roller coaster where, like, I'm fluctuating 4.5 pounds.
Hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
Wonderful.
Oh, looks like you're unpacking a little. Making a mess.
You didn't open these doors?
I did, kind of, but not really.
Did you open the one in the other room?
Yeah.
Did you open the roof access and leave it on the ground?
No. There's the roof access.
The roof access door in there was pushed open and laying on the ground.
I didn't see that. Oh, snap. We got a boy situation.
A what?
The boy.
Oh, gosh. Did you come up here for something in specific?
I was wondering why there's paper on the stairs.
Oh, because I threw it down.
Look at you, just being a mess maker.
So before I wrap up this video, I want to talk a little bit about self-worth. And I'll be honest, I feel like I don't believe this all of the time. Like, almost every day, I find myself doubting what I'm about to say. And so I'm sharing something that I need to hear. But your self-worth is not dictated by the number on the scale. Your self-worth is not dictated by your fertility or infertility, by your children that you already have, by their actions, by children that you want and don't have. You are worthy. You are worth living your best, healthiest life that you can right now. You are worth putting in the work to get to where you want to be. And you're not defined by those results. You're not defined as a person by your weight, by your ability to conceive. You are valuable and you are worth the work. Even when it doesn't feel like it. Even when it doesn't feel like it, you're still worth it. You're still worth the work. I love you. I hope that you're having a wonderful day. And next week, weigh-in Wednesday, be it good or bad, we'll be back every week. I love you guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks for encouraging me on my journey, and I will see you next time. Love you.